After working harder than ever this winter and getting myself into the shape of my life, it's time to hit the start line at the British Indoor National Champs. I currently have 2 bronze and 2 silvers from the National Championships, but I'm still missing my first British title. We start the video 2 weeks out, showing exactly how I've prepared, including a 60-metre race. I'm feeling confident after my 20.99 indoor PB a couple of weeks ago, but can I finally get hold of that elusive national gold medal? It's time to find out. So, as I'm preparing for the National Championships, we're currently 2 weeks out and I've still got a lot of hard work to get done in training. We're outside, it's 2 degrees and I'm running a combination of 150 and 250 reps. Tough work, but we have to get it done. 2 days later, after recovering from that tough speed endurance session, we're doing a few block starts to prime the body to get me ready for my final tune-up race before the National Champs.
Last video, you'll have seen me open up 20.99 indoors. We're back down here, getting the work done. We've got 2 more indoor meets. Yesterday, I did quite a heavy 200-metre training session because the aim isn't really this weekend, it's more next weekend, which is the 200 metres at the National Championships. So yesterday, I ran 180, 150, 120, 100, kind of at like a fast, relaxed tempo. I hit really good times and it was good to like get a feeling of running around the turns, good stimulus in the legs, which obviously has left me a little bit, not fatigued, but I can feel it sinking into my legs today. I've got 60 metres on Saturday, racing the Keeley Classic. This is my 60-metre season opener. I've only got 1 shot at the 60 metres this indoor season. I've only got 3 meets because we're focusing more on the outdoor season. However, still managed to PB in the 200, first race out. More focus on the 200, which is why I've still done a heavy session. Normally, if I was peaking for a 60, we wouldn't have done it this way where I'm training hard like on the same week. I'll be fresh enough to run quick still, and I would rather be peaked properly to run fast next weekend. And today was just a nice, chilled, easy session. So I've done some 30-metre accelerations, just staying in my flats. And I did some 50-metre build-ups as well. And then we've done some activations. So I've done some medicine ball throws. And I've also done some hurdle hops. Nothing too strenuous, but stuff that can switch my nervous system on. Obviously, we're only 24 hours after I did the big session yesterday. Thursday and Friday, rest days. Let's try and PB in the 60, get myself in the mix with the 60-metre guys and see what I can do. And hopefully we can come away with a PB, and that'll set me up perfectly for the British Indoors. So this has been my final session before I race. 60-metre up first. Let's make the first one a good one. All right, we're here, race day. Training's been going good, as you've seen, so let's get into it.
So here we are at my 60-metre season opener at the Keeley Classic, and we are 1 week out from the National Championships here. This is my only opportunity to run a 60 metres, as we've been focusing on the 200 for this indoor season and really try and challenge my PB of 6.70. I know that I'm in great shape, and a solid performance here would really set me up well for next week's British Championships.
Lane number 7 in the World Championships in 2022 in the 200 metres, here's the semi-finalist, Joe Ferguson.
Along with Andy
Robinson, who's in fine form. Joe Ferguson in 7. Well, away there you go. Robinson going well at the moment, also going well in 4 is Zeze. Zeze takes this one. Consistent form, that's what's...
So in the end, an actual nightmare of a race, coming over the line in 6.81, which is a long way from where I was expecting to be. Unfortunately, I just got caught up in the race and didn't focus on my own execution. I really rushed my drive phase, didn't get into any kind of smooth mechanics whatsoever, and that just cost me my rhythm completely. Frustrating, as I know I'm much better than that, but now I have 1 week to reset and refocus.
Well, that did not go to plan at all. Yeah, not happy with that. 681, not where I want to be, not where I know that I actually am. I'm in much better shape than that. It'd be easy for me to kind of palm it off and just say, well, the 60 is not my main event, blah blah blah, but at the end of the day, I expect more from myself. Long story short, I just got the race all wrong. It was a very competitive race, as you could see, and I just got caught up in the race, totally got out of my rhythm. My start was actually good to 10, and then I just totally messed up my rhythm, which cost me. Didn't get going, just didn't actually hit top velocity at all. Fatal mistake in 60 metres, there's not much time for those kind of mistakes. It is what it is, we move on. The main event is next weekend, the national champs 200 metres. That was always the plan for this indoor season, but it's gone, it's done, we move on. Doesn't change anything, doesn't change any of the hard work I've done, doesn't change what shape I'm actually in. You know, having one bad run isn't going to dishearten me. Eyes on the prize, I've got to forget about it now. Sunday is where it all counts. I'm running for the British title. That's the goal. I want to bring home the gold medal, so let's make it happen. We've got a week of training to do first, so let's crack on and get it done.
A couple days later, and I'm dusting myself down in style with a very fast indoor 150 to prepare for the 200. Following that really fast rep the other day, I'm full of confidence and ready to attack my final session before the British Championships. I've got some block starts around the turn to get myself ready to go, so let's make this last session count. So that's it, preparations are complete, and now all that's left to do is to go to the British Championships and run for the title.
That's it, last block session done. Next time we hit the track, it's going to be the British Championships. Hit 20, 30, 40, 50 round the turns out of blocks today, and it felt really good. The aim this weekend is to run for the title. I've got 2 bronze medals and 2 silver medals from the British Champs. One of my bronze medals was from indoors, the other 3 medals are outdoors. So I'm missing the gold. This is the time for me to do it. So I'm gonna make sure I get it done. Got to get the job done. I've done so much hard work. I've been so diligent. You lot will have seen everything, diet, recovery, training, my mental game, everything. I've invested so much into the process this winter. And although outdoors is still the main goal, the road to Tokyo is on, but this feels like the first big stepping stone towards that. That's it. All I want is to go and win the gold medal. What else can I say? Feeling good. I'm going to make it count on the day. We've got 3 rounds, I believe, heat, semi and final. Doesn't matter what lane draw I get in the heat, it'll be a random lane draw. Get myself in lane 5 or 6 in the final and then just hit it as hard as possible. Let's go. British Championships indoors. Let's get after it. British Champs Day. We know what to do. Let's get in there and get the job done.
So here we are back at the Birmingham Arena, and this time we're racing the British Championships over my favourite event, the 200. I have 3 rounds to navigate today, so I need to make sure I make the most of each round, conserve as much energy as possible, and the key in the heats is to take the win for a good lane draw in the semis.
Nicely, Tugwell committing to this first 50 in. Joe Ferguson firing down the back straight. Balthazar going very well. Pryor on the inside, he's working hard in that white vest, but it's Ferguson at the moment on the outside. Balthazar will close quickly. Pryor is going really well. Can he chase down Balthazar? But it's Ferguson on the outside. Looks left again. 21-27. That was very smooth.
That third 50 metre, most like his coach. 4x100 metres. He really attacked that second bend.
So the heats went exactly to plan. I got out hard, stretched out down the back straight, and then kind of had a cheeky look where I was coming off the last turn, realised that I had plenty of time to spare, shut it down with about 20 or 30 to go, crossed the line in 21.27.
How are you feeling?
Heat's out the way, got the win in the heat, just looking at the results, 21-27, very comfortable, very easy. Done what I had to do to get into the semis, so we've got about an hour or so, but I'm feeling nice. Can't complain with that, the run felt pretty smooth. Let's do the business in the semis.
Talk us through the process between now and the semis.
So now basically I've got about an hour, so get some carbs in straight away, energy gel, banana probably, have a little relax, might even get a bit of quick physio, and then we just need to chop the warm up down. Simple, we don't need to overcomplicate it. Get ready to go again.
How do you feel out there with the crowd?
It's nice to have a lot of people out here, you know, subscribe to the channel, which is nice to see people out here. I feel like the reception is really good, so that spurs me on.
Yeah, well I'll leave you to it now and we'll let you get back.
Thank you very much.
So there really wasn't much time to recover between rounds here, so essentially there's an hour and 20 between each round. The call room is 30 minutes before the event time starts, and by the time I've made it back to my warm-up area, refueled and had physio, I have about 10 minutes to get ready. So after making it safely through the heats, we're into the semi-final. I have lane 5, which is a great lane, and I have to make this count. The semis is where the final can be won or lost. If I want to have a shot at this gold medal, I have to make sure I win this race and get myself into one of the outside lanes for the final. The competition is getting tougher, so I have to get this right.
In lane 2, you'll place Aaron Tugwell in division to the start of the first 50 metres, and Ferguson down this back straight ran so well earlier on. Balthazar going nicely in the yellow. Noonan on the inside, and Kai Crawford now into his running, but Joe Ferguson, who motored around this bend in the heats earlier on, did the same again. Durrell's trying to come back at it. Ferguson looks left and right, there's nobody there. 21-20, it's percent in the final. I think very, very quick.
Still looking so comfortable.
So I really attacked this one round the first half, got myself into a good position and managed to take the win in the semi-finals, which was a huge result. Winning my semi-final ensures that I'm going to be in a good lane, either 5 or 6 for the final. I actually qualified second fastest out of all the competitors in the semi-final, but as you can see I'm shutting it down 20 metres before the line. I know that I've got a bit extra left in the tank and I'm going to need to bring it out in this final.
How are we feeling?
Yeah, got the win in the semi. That was the plan, 21-19 this time. Made sure I got out a bit harder, so the first one came around the top bend nice and quick, and then just had a cheeky look where I was, shut it down. There's 2 semis, so I'll be in lane 5 or 6 regardless for the final. Keep it calm, no medals given out in the semis. Recover, let's smash this final.
In regards to, obviously you've got 3 rounds in one day, how would you prep yourself?
It's in the training really, like you'll have seen what I've been doing in training sessions like that 4-200. That's what gives me the confidence to know that I can run rounds. So now all I've got to do is execute the same way I would do when I'm training. Just got to get after it one more time.
Yeah, what's the game plan for this final then, Way?
Get out quick, stretch out down the back straight, take the win.
Perfect. Well, I'll leave you to it and we'll come back to after the final.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So this is the moment. All the hard work I've done this year, 4 national medals later without a gold medal, and here I have an opportunity to finally take my first national title. Can I do it? We're about to find out.
Taylor gets away well. Ferguson flying in lane 6 for Sean Aiken with a bit of work to do. Durrell's gone out hard as well. And now Taylor starting to fly down the back straight. This is where Ferguson starts to thrive though, and Aiken is going really well from 4. Ferguson off the back in the lead. He's got a 2-metre gap on the rest of the field, and he's pulling away. He's going to be the champion. 20.93 for Joe Ferguson. He's bowing to the crowd, because that was, and you ran on the outside, it's Ferguson, the UK indoor champion.
So we got the job done. We finally got the national title, my first gold medal at national championships, and I couldn't be more pleased. I was running blind in lane 6, so I really had to trust my speed. Got to the finish line, had time to throw up the hand 5 metres out, and took the win in an indoor PB of 20.93 seconds. So for those of you that don't know, I've got 4 national medals before this, 2 bronze and 2 silver over the years, and finally we've got a gold medal and a British title to add to the collection. It's a great start to 2025 and I'm so excited to push on from this and see what I can achieve this year. But for now, it's time to enjoy the moment. Those of you that have been watching the channel for quite a while will have seen the struggles that I went through last year, so I'm extremely grateful to be in the position that I am now and healthy.
It's been a long time coming. I want to say a massive shout out to everyone that's helped me. Shout out to my coach Richard, shout out to Regan. Those guys have really got me into good shape. My family, mum, dad, girlfriend, my friends around me, my team, and I'm so happy that we finally got the gold to show for all the hard work that I've done. I've come away with a 20.9 after 3 rounds, and it's the road to Tokyo now.
Double gold.
Let's go for it, we might as well.
After the medal ceremony, I'm back collecting my stuff in the warm-up area, and let's see what my coach has to say.
I'm very proud. It's your first national championship gold medal. It's just great to see you out here healthy, happy and winning. That's the main thing, because 3 rounds is tough. There was only an hour between each round. It shows that the winter's gone well to have the conditioning to be able to actually get quicker every round and come out there and run an indoor PB. And like you said, the goal was to win and win in big style, which you done. It was a 3/10 gap. Great national title, a PB. You handled yourself very well.
I was very happy with the way I managed it. Like you said, the rounds were crazy in terms of like the gap between them. So I tried to conserve energy. I noticed that a lot of the other guys were really going for it. So I didn't qualify the fastest out of the heats or the semis, but I knew that I had a lot more to give in the final.
Also, another thing, if we look at where we're going this year, it's a long summer, and the indoor season for us this year, it was almost like a fast-tracked indoor season. So we only had a couple of months to think, right, let's get healthy, let's get the confidence back, let's get some good conditioning work in. And really what we focused on has been acceleration work and general endurance work. So we're probably only firing at 80% at the moment. There's still a lot more preparation to come between the months of March, April and May, which I believe are the most important to get ready for the summer. So yeah, it's a success. It's everything we wanted. We planned this. We said, we'll come, we'll win the British Indoor Championships, we'll win it in big style, you're injury-free, national title. Like, what more can you ask for?
Started 2025 like the way I wanted to, so now we can carry it into outdoors with confidence. Now the road to Tokyo's on from here.
Yeah, more to come.
Yes.
That's the job done. It's a few days later and I'm actually down at my first ever track. This is where I grew up training, started running when I was 13, spent the first 4 years of my career training here. I've just got a shakeout session today, so I've just come down here. It's like 10 minutes from my house. I've got the track to myself as well. Sunday, honestly, I'm just really pleased that all the hard work that I've done, I'm just really pleased, honestly. That's all I can really say. The work continues though. We'll be back into some hard work probably in the next couple of weeks or so, and there's a few different options for how the season could start, which we'll get into probably next video, see what happens. There's a few exciting little options. Massive shout out to everybody that came out and supported. Those of you that were in Birmingham supporting on Sunday, honestly amazing to see like the amount of support that the channel's had, and to see it in person at a big championships like that. It really just kind of hits home like the effect that these videos have had. The TSO community's done it, brought home the gold, British champion 2025. Let's keep pushing now. Still work to be done. The road to Tokyo's on. But for now, thanks for watching everyone. Thanks for all the love, all the support. As always, you already know. Let's get back to work.